Her wallet has been stolen. Annika can't believe it and keeps rummaging through her bag. Either she lost it or… Yes, indeed. Her wallet has been stolen. Inside it were the keys to the boutique, so she can't go back inside to make a phone call. Karina had already left before her. No money, no bus pass, no phone tokens, no house keys, but that's the least of her problems, since Greta is always home well before dinner time. Fine, she concludes resolutely. There's no better way to get to know a city than by walking through it. Annika is upset by the theft, but above all worried about the forced walk. It's going to be a long road. Greta and Adrian always warn her not to move around on foot. The City of Gold is not a safe place, they say. At first, however, as she sets off towards home, Joburg doesn't seem all that different from any other chaotic, neurotic city with jammed arteries despite its 4-lane roads. People are crammed into public transport and cars, locked in the daily war with traffic. No one pays her any attention. Annika walks briskly, but soon is forced to stop. That morning, she had unfortunately forgotten to pack her sneakers, and her elegant high heels are hardly ideal for a long journey. Over time, she's noticed that many working women carry comfortable spare shoes with them, and she'd adopted the habit too. But on that wretched day, her trainers lie forgotten in her room at Greta's. Annika makes a decision. She takes off her heels and continues barefoot on the asphalt. Suddenly, she witnesses a lightning-quick robbery. 2 boys on a motorbike. The one on the back smashes the side window of a car stopped at a red light with a metal fist and grabs a bag from the seat. His partner speeds away, weaving through traffic. For a while, it's pure chaos, honking horns, pedestrians shouting in frustration. Too vulnerable in that delirious Johannesburg. There's always police around. But, wouldn't you know it, this time, not a single officer in sight. Annika wants to quicken her pace but can't. She's barefoot. She jumps when a car suddenly pulls up right beside her. I don't know anyone. Who would try to approach me now? She's tempted to run. What the hell are you thinking? Asks a voice from inside the car. Oh my God, they're talking to me! Annika thinks, as she catches a glimpse of the motorbike thieves weaving across the sidewalks, knocking down a couple of pedestrians, luckily without serious injuries. Hey, miss! I'm talking to you. The voice from the car presses her. Annika turns around unhappily. She doesn't like being addressed by strangers on this unsafe street. Against her better judgment, she peeks inside the car. Behind the wheel is a young Zulu man. Oh yes, it's the Jacaranda guy. The same one from the taxi business and the post office. That cute guy who finds her annoying. You must be crazy, get in, he says. But her feet are sore, the road ahead still long. And the young man seems like an angel sent from heaven, yet. Is it wise to accept rides? Annika looks around. In the streets of the City of Gold, almost no one walks. Residents use cars or public transport and try to reach their destinations as quickly as possible. Visitors are advised to take taxis or tourist minibuses and to avoid terminal stops. Those are hunting. Grounds for wrongdoers! The Zulu man is impatient. Listen, I can't stop long. And since I don't want to be the last person to see you before you're mugged, kidnapped, raped, or God knows what, get in. Trust me. He leans over and opens the door for her. Annika bites her lip and gets in. The Zulu man sighs with relief. You did the right thing. It'll take a while before I can drop you home. I have to prioritize my friends because of the curfew. But at least here you'll be safe. Annika nods. She knows black residents have to return to their neighborhoods by a certain time. Thank you, she says. He nods as if to say, it's okay. Annika leans back in the taxi business seat and her gaze falls on a pass lying on the dashboard. She looks at it, curious to see the photo. She instantly understands. It's a pass to leave the ghetto. He notices the card, quickly grabs it and slips it into his back pocket. It's a reflex done to keep it safe, but Annika quickly looks out the window, embarrassed. The Zulu gives her a quick glance, then focuses back on the road. He's confident behind the wheel and in a great hurry. He pulls over again. 2 young black men step off the curb to get into the car. One opens the door and raises a hand to greet the driver with the ghetto salute. But then he sees Annika and the smile fades from his face. See you next round, he says curtly. Annika feels hurt. That guy clearly doesn't like that there's a white girl in the car. There isn't a next round, Lewis. Get in, quick! His companion urges, pushing him inside. Eventually both get in. They both glance at Annika and she freezes. She wouldn't be surprised if they told her to get out. Instead, the second guy points to the shoes. She's holding in her lap and a playful smile appears on his face.
Hey, debutante.
He jokes, flashing perfect teeth. Did you go to the ball in shoes that were too tight? The Zulu driver winks at her. Annika replies with a grateful smile. Another stop, more passengers to pick up, an Indian man and a Zulu girl. Annika recognizes the girl. It's the one who tried on the coat at the boutique. The Zulu girl recognizes her too, and mumbles, "Good evening," while staring at the ground. Annika looks at them, then at herself. Freshly washed blonde bob. A modest but elegant shirt and a gabardine skirt pulled tight over her full knees. My God, she thinks, mortified. I really do look like a debutante. Her friends say she has a touch of Grace Kelly, but in that moment, she feels more like Mama's sweetheart, Sandra Dee. Thankfully, she's holding that imperfect touch, her shoes. Meanwhile, a problem arises. There are too many people in the car. Who gets the trunk? Annika stiffens on the seat. For a long moment, she's afraid they'll put her in there. The guy who called her debutante, his name is Vinicius, volunteers. I'll go in. The Indian man helps him. Close it gently, okay? Vinicius warns. Last time you nearly shattered my kneecap. Gently. Everyone laughs. Annika presses her hands to her lips. She wants to laugh too, but is too shy. She steals a glance at the guy driving, and for a second he looks back at her. Annika melts inside. He's so cute! Once Vinicius is settled, the Indian man gets back in and they drive off again. Annika wonders where they're headed next.